Good morning, everyone. Today we're going to be doing a series of reading sprints for A Reaper at the Gates. But first, let's have some breakfast and then get into some comfy reading clothes. Alright, now let's set up our reading corner with some cozy lo-fi music. And of course, we can't forget a delicious cup of tea. Today I'm having green tea with a little bit of lemon. And our book, which I am starting today at around 30%. So yeah, let's get comfy and get to reading. And then I'll report to you how I am feeling. Alright, I'm stopping at, it looks like the 40% mark or so, and I honestly am annoyed at Elias and Helene. I think they've done some pretty annoying choices, but yeah, I like the Rosa guy, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna go do some chores and I'll be back. Okay, I've finished my chores and had some lunch, so now let's get back to reading. Alright, I think it's time for a break. It looks like I am halfway through the book, so that's pretty exciting. Things are really starting to ramp up, for sure. But I think it's time for a break. Sun's coming out, so I am going to go for a walk and then have a cookie. And yeah, I'm gonna go do that. It is so sunny, but it's so cold. It's so windy. But look! The plants are starting to spring up and the hyacinths actually have blooms on them. So nice. Cookie time! We have some banana chocolate chip oatmeal cookies. And y'all, these cookies are so good. But alas, we shall go do some more reading before dinner time. Alright guys, I am at 60% of the book. But now let's have some dinner. Alright, I'm going to be having some honey garlic tofu with some quinoa and some carrots. And now let's change into some pajamas. Yes, I'm wearing Halloween and Christmas because I can. And I'm just going to read as much as I can before bed. What? So Elias is losing his humanity, Cook is Leia's mom, and the ghosts are all out. So much is going on, and things are really getting exciting, and I am 70% of the way through, but I really need to go to bed. So I'm gonna stop there for now. But yeah, things are really ramping up, and yeah, I'm gonna stop for today. I'll see you tomorrow. It is now day 2. We're going to have some breakfast, get ready, and read the remainder of what we have for A Reaper at the Gates. All right, let's get to it. All right, I am officially done with A Reaper at the Gates by Sabaa Tahir. And I gotta say, I really enjoyed that book. The beginning was a little slow to get into, but things did start falling into place and getting a lot faster as it progressed. And that end was jam-packed. I really like that we got to see more of Helene and see where her mind is at and how much she cares about her people, though it's also a part of her downfall. And a lot of the reason why she keeps making so many mistakes and just playing into the hands of the Commandant and the Nightbringer. So I found that extremely frustrating for her to just keep failing and failing and failing. But oh my gosh, that moment when she ripped off her mask, which, by the way, I was not expecting for the star piece to be the mask itself. That was pretty clever. And for Elias, I was frustrated with him at the very beginning because he had so much time to learn from Shiva and he just kind of ignored it all and just let it build and build and build. But it was also very excruciating and sad to see him just kind of give up his humanity. Like, from the very beginning, they show us that Elias doesn't want to hurt anyone, and he is just sick and tired of constantly being put in a place or position where he has to do it. and it's really sad to see him kind of just hide all those emotions and that humanity behind first the mask and now Moth, and that is heartbreaking. As for Leia, I feel like she still has a lot of growth to do. It was very I maybe should have seen it coming, but I didn't see it coming that her mom is Cook. That was surprising. But yeah, Leia, I wouldn't say that she's my favorite character. I felt like in this book she kept giving herself titles of like, oh, I conquered Koth Prison and I faced the Nightbringer and so on. But it makes it sound like she did all these things on her own, but she didn't. She had help, and I don't know, she's just not my favorite. But going back to Cook, that was so sad to know that she and her family were tortured so much to the point that she was forced to make the choice that she did. Oh, that hit hard, guys. that was dark. All to say, a lot has happened in this book. I thought it was really good, especially the last half. And we'll see what happens in the next one. I mean, Helene and Leia are going to be working together now, and the Nightbringer has accomplished his mission, so we'll see what happens. Which is why I am headed off to the library next. Thank you for staying with me as I did a series of reading sprints to finish off this book, and I'll see you next time. Bye!